Facebook allows you to associate different tabs and apps with your Facebook page. Now, the tabs that are available right now are timeline, about, photos, reviews, and then there's this more option. You can choose to add likes. So if I clicked likes, you can see it's going to go ahead and add likes to that list as well. And it bumped reviews down off the list. So I would want to probably put reviews back, because as a local business, I think reviews would be more important to have there than a way for people to view all of the people that have liked my page. Because it's going to be easy for people to see the amount of likes that my page has anyways, such as this little section here, which shows the amount of likes my page has. It's very visible and apparent. So I'll leave reviews in there. However, there are additional options. You can choose Find More Apps or Manage Tabs. If I click on Manage Tabs, it shows those tabs and I can reorder those. Maybe I want to move reviews up before photos or something like that. I can restructure and reorganize these however I would like, and then hit save when I'm done. If I click Add or Remove Tabs, what it's going to do is take me back to my settings where that app section is that I said we'd talk about later. I can add a video tab, events, or notes app basically to my tab. So if you upload a lot of videos directly to your Facebook page, you might add the videos tab available. So we'll go ahead and click Add App to do that. If you create a lot of events, you might want to add events as well. And then Facebook also has a notes option, which I'm not a big fan of, because notes allows you to post longer amounts of content to Facebook, but I believe that longer amounts of content that aren't short status updates and short posts should be posted to your website. And I'll talk more about that in strategy when we talk strategy later on in part 2 of this course. So if we go back to our actual page now, and we click on more, you'll see that we have likes and videos here now as well. And like earlier, when I moved likes up into the visible tabs, I could move videos up into the visible tabs. If you're not focused on getting reviews for your business or displaying those reviews, and you would rather display videos, you could choose Manage Tabs, and then you can drag videos up next to photos, and then hit save. And then when you refresh your page here, it'll go timeline, about, photos, and then videos. So when you click on videos, you're actually going to get to see thumbnails of all the videos, and you can click to play those videos. Just like when you click on photos, you're seeing, your photos and your photo albums. So depending on what you find to be most important is what you would want to display here. Now, Facebook allows apps to be used as well and added to this list, and you can click on Find More Apps in order to do that. Now, it takes you right in here into the Facebook Games section. Obviously, you're not going to want to add Facebook Games to your business listing. You're going to want to search for an app. So perhaps if you wanted your Twitter feed to show up, you would choose the Twitter app. You could see that it is the app page right here, so I'll go ahead and choose that. And now I'm on the actual app page for Twitter. And there are ways that I can go ahead and add this app to my page, such as going over here to Settings and choosing Add App to Page. Now it says select the Facebook page to add Twitter to. So we'll choose the ABC demo group from the list of our pages that are available, and then click Add Page tab. So there isn't anything that's happened yet. Let's go back to our ABC group page. And we're going to see that in the More section, there is a Twitter tab. And if we click on the Twitter tab, it's going to say, go to your Twitter profile settings to start. So we're actually going to need to connect Twitter to Facebook in order for this to happen. And by going to our Twitter profile settings, we enable the feature in Twitter to display our tweets on Facebook. And then once that happens, we can display our tweets in our Facebook page as well. And there are many apps that work this way. pretty much most of the other popular social networks. There are lots of different apps. If you use MailChimp as a email marketing software, you can choose the MailChimp app and have a MailChimp tab added. There are lots of different options, and this is something that we would probably go into more detail in an advanced course. But I can set up a form, and people can actually sign up for my email newsletter through my Facebook page, which is pretty cool, by connecting it to MailChimp or Constant Contact or any of those other email marketing services that you might use. Of course, this works many different ways. You can add pretty much any app to a tab in your Facebook page that you want. You just want to be careful not to get carried away. You want to only add apps to your Facebook page that make sense. For example, if we did a lot of YouTube videos, like we had this YouTube video that we posted here, but if we did a lot of YouTube videos and we wanted all of those to be easily accessible from our Facebook page, we would choose YouTube and go down to the YouTube tab app right here. And we would get to that page, and it's going to have some settings, and it says install application. So we'll go ahead and install that application on our page. Choose the Facebook page, ABC Demo Group, add page tab. And then it's going to redirect us right here in a couple of seconds. So we'll let it do that. And it redirects us. And it's pulling up YouTube right now. And right now it's just random YouTube, so we need to add in our YouTube account. So I'll put in Hill Media Group. What video do you want to feature? You can put in the ID of that video. And by ID, let me show you what that means really quick. If we go to our YouTube channel for Hill Media Group, and we click on a video, the ID of that video is this little section at the end. After the watch V equals, and then there's a random assortment of letters and numbers, that is the video ID. So we would go ahead and put the video ID in there and then hit Save Settings. And it's going to refresh. And you notice what it's done. It's put in that email list building as our main video, and then it's put thumbnails for all of our other videos down below, and people can view all those videos. So this is a really neat feature for those of us that have YouTube, a YouTube channel, and we want to display our YouTube videos and our Facebook page. So that's a couple of examples of how you can use apps with your Facebook page. Of course, there are lots of options, and there are thousands and thousands of apps that you could potentially install and set up with your Facebook page. These are just a few. So that gives you kind of an idea. And if you want to look further into that, you can ask questions to me in the discussion area of this course, or you can contact me on Facebook or Twitter, and I'd be glad to help with any answers that I potentially can when it comes to these Facebook apps. So that's Facebook apps and tabs in Facebook pages.